let me get to your film, I'm Not Here. Okay, so now you got another hat. Here we go. It's the hat that says, I'm Not Here. It's fantastic, by the way.
Well done.
It's branding. It's props. I'm liking it. I'm liking everything. Okay, so it's a film about a gentleman who relives parts of his life, sometimes difficult, other times not so.
Joyous.
Yeah. So it would be like me staring at a picture of the John Cooper years at Ohio State and having everything come back to me about all these wonderful memories
of my life.
Having a wonderful time, right? Don't you think? Is that a good analogy?
There are aspects of that in the film. More of it, from my character's perspective, would be like you watching the Jim Tressel years into the Urban Meyer years.
I see. Yeah. Now we're giving people a great sense of what this film's all about.
Absolutely.
And your wife directed you in this film.
My wife, Michelle Schumacher, co-wrote and co-produced and directed and edited the movie.
Fantastic.
Yes, and believe me, I don't know how grown-ups do those kinds of things, because I just show up and pretend to be somebody else.
Right.
But to wear all those hats was, get it? Wear all
look
those
at
hats.
That.
Hey.
Full circle.
Is a remarkable achievement, and it's a beautiful movie.
What is it like being directed by your wife?
It is, as I believe you alluded to earlier, much like life at home. Performing as directed. Honestly, in this case, because my character is very sort of vulnerable and naked.
Yes.
And to be directed by the person that I trust implicitly was a real blessing in this case.
Right. And your daughter appears in the film?
Our daughter, who was foolishly determined that she wants to be an actor. Michelle and I met doing Broadway, so she had it coming from both sides. So I guess it was inevitable. She appears very briefly in the movie, just to get her feet wet. She appeared in a couple of Michelle's short films when she was a little kid, and our son contributed some music to the soundtrack,
which comes from also your side of the family, right?
Both Michelle and I, come from a musical background, and Whiplash was not a complete accident.
Well, no. I think when you came on to talk about that many moons ago and wins ago, that your dad was a music teacher, correct?
At the Ohio State University.
Right. Yeah. So that's why I brought that up. See, I have a photographic memory of your life,
and my many, many, many victories.
Oh my gosh. But it's a neat movie, and people should all seek it out. It's in select theaters and on demand today.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.